Alright guys, there used to be a hole right here. We fixed it in about 20 minutes and we're going to show you how to do it right now.
Alright, so here's everything that we used. 5-minute mud, this straight flex perma patch, which is like $7. Easy sand 5-minute, 2 spatula knives, 2 different sizes. Our mud tray and a little bit of water, and then we also had this can of texture to match what was on the wall. Yeah, so I mean, if you've never used the 5-minute mud, it's pretty easy. You just mix a little bit of water. This 5 minutes a little bit hard if you've never done drywall repairs. There's also 20-minute compound, which is a little bit easier. It doesn't dry as fast on you. We're using 5-minute here because it's, you know, trying to get it done as soon as possible. So we always just pour in the powder first and pour in a little bit of water. Not too much. You don't want this really watery. You want it kind of thick. And as soon as that water hits it, the countdown starts. So you usually get a little bit more than 5 minutes work time in it, but around that 5-minute mark, it starts to get a little bit harder to spread out. So you don't want to do too much mixing and wasting time with this because it'll start to get hard on you. Alright, so we're using the Straight Flex Perma Patch. This is a Clark Dietrich product, and it's a multi-purpose drywall patch. It's ideally for, doorknob damage, outlet boxes and things that you have damage around them. You can use this as well. Can lights, ceiling recess lights, same thing. Alright, so the first step is to put some mud on the wall, enough for your patch to sit in the mud. Alright, and this doesn't have to be necessarily pretty, it's just putting it in the area. And you take your patch and you push it into the area that you're going to be covering, and you're going to run your drywall knife over it to get that joint compound coming through the holes. Alright, and this is the reason why you want it thick, so that you can do a coat and it doesn't run or doesn't bubble. And with this 5-minute mud, it'll dry faster, so it won't be as likely to bubble in the middle area where the hole is at. So yeah, that's what I do, is I just cover it, make the repair a little bit larger than the actual hole that was in there, but this is the way that it's going to look good, and it's going to blend into the rest of the wall. Alright, so first is just covering it well, and then after you get it covered, you go back and you clean your knife every time on the tray, and you smooth out as smooth as possible.
So this has been drying about 10 minutes. We don't want to let it get completely dry. We're gonna wet sand it a little bit. So normally a sponge is better for this, but we have some microfiber rags here, and we're just gonna kind of sand it, smooth it out while it's still kind of pliable and not too hard.
Alright, yeah, so like I said, this preferably would be done with a drywall sponge or just a regular sponge that's moist. We didn't have any, we just had some microfiber rags, but the reason we're doing it this way is because most of these units, they're about to be cleaned. They don't want to mess on the carpet. They're not changing carpet or flooring, and we want to make as little mess as possible. So before this completely sets, we're able to go in with the moist sponge, moist rag, and sand it down, probably the majority of it, while it's still pliable and it's not completely dry. I did put some towels down right here.
Alright guys, so we're using a texture can, and we always use the oil based. The water based one sucks. It takes forever to dry and it doesn't spray well, so we always use the oil based. So you take off that, take off this. We always set it to medium or heavy. This is kind of medium texture, so kind of in between. Or actually, this is the pressure, so we set that to high, and then we'll set the texture dial here to medium. And the first spray usually is water. Spray that out. And we're just going little circles like that. All right, and that's done. We matched the texture, and we're just gonna let it dry, and then you can paint it. So that took about 20 minutes with dry time, 30 if you really want to let it dry. But yeah, and then the most expensive thing was the can of texture. Everything else is pretty cheap.